let's talk about organisational culture. The Organisational Culture Assessment Instrument, or OCAI, developed by Cameron and Quinn, is a method of assessing organisational culture and is currently used by over 12,000 companies worldwide. Substantial research was involved in developing the OCAI. Professors Cameron and Quinn developed the model of the competing values framework, which consists of 4 competing values that correspond with 4 types of organisational culture. Every organisation has its own combination of these 4 types of organisational cultures. Cameron and Quinn made 4 quadrants corresponding with the 4 organisational cultures that differ deeply on these 2 dimensions. So, internal focused and integration versus external focus and differentiation. And stability and control versus flexibility and discretion. To the left in the graph, the organisation is internally centred. So, what is important for us and how do we want to work? And to the right, the organisation is externally focused. So, what is valuable for the outside world, the clients and the market? At the top of the graph, the organisation desires flexibility and discretion, while at the bottom, the organisation values the opposite, stability and control. The mix for your organisation can be found by the completion of a short survey, and this assessment is a valid approach to look at organisational culture and the wish for change. A culture profile illustrates the following. Firstly, the dominant culture. Secondly, the strength of the dominant culture, so the amount of points given. And thirdly, the discrepancy between present and preferred cultures. From Quinn and Cameron's extensive study, it was found that most organisations have developed a leading culture style. An organisation rarely has only one culture type, and time and again, there is a mix of the 4 organisational cultures. The competing values framework states that the values and the corresponding organisational cultures compete with each other. Organisations can spend their money, attention and time only once, so they tend to emphasise particular values. Quinn and Cameron found that flexible organisations are the most successful, which sometimes leads to conflicting behaviours. The best organisations can address the competition within this framework well and use all 4 value sets when needed. A cultural type performs best in the activities domain that aligns with that specific culture type. In the healthcare sector, for example, we discover a lot of clan culture. This type genuinely fits in with the profession of looking after people. There is no final best organisational culture. Only in a particular circumstance will one class of culture serve better than another. To recap then, the OCAI is a tool which enables us to understand our present culture and future aspirations. It's built around a questionnaire which plots these along 2 axes: flexibility and discretion versus stability and control, and internal focus and integration versus external focus and differentiation. Culture can change over time, and culture can be quite different in different departments. For example, process and internally focused in finance or production, and more outwardly focused in sales. So now think about the culture where you work and ask yourself, what is our culture like now? And what would we like it to be like?